All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, it's a dream come true for anybody just to be in the big leagues. But you're a Southern guy. You grew up in Florida and went to school in Alabama at Auburn. You're wearing a Braves jersey right now. I mean, this is like another level of dream come true for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like I said earlier, it pretty much come full circle. You know, from a 12-year-old boy driving up from Pensacola, Florida to watch the Braves play, to now being able to don the jersey that has my last name on it. It's pretty surreal.
You said during your press conference you had a favorite player. Who was that?
Yeah, Ron Gant was my first favorite player that I've had. And yeah, he's the first rookie card that I went down to our local card shop and bought, and I still have it. Actually, someone in Seattle a few years ago, they'd read a piece that was put out on me about Ron Gant, and they brought, it's like a mint condition Ron Gant rookie card autographed, and so I still have that as well.
You know, he's in the news media now.
Yeah,
I might have to get him to interview you at some point. That'd be a dream, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
that would be great. I was always just a fan of his style and how he played the game.
Who else did you model your game after growing up and playing baseball? And through your years, who did you look up to?
You know, I mean, I look up to people who've worn a Major League Baseball jersey. You know, I have a lot of respect for, and understand how difficult it is to be here and have success in this league. And but I mean, Ron was probably my first one. You know, Sammy Sosa was up there. I mean, of course, Chipper. I think everybody had a Chipper Jones poster on their wall at some point. Mark McGuire was up there. You know, just all those guys at that time when I was coming up who were, you know, they swung hard and they hit balls far.
And that's worked very well for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Josh Donaldson joining us here on the Braves Clubhouse Report. Let's talk about the here and now. I know there's always been a little bit of a disclaimer with you. If he's healthy, he's going to be a big addition to the ball club. Where are you with your health? And also describe that calf injury and why that was so difficult to bounce back from.
Well, initially, with the calf injury, it was very minor. And throughout the course of my rehab, I had a grade 3 strain, which is a rupture. So that takes a long time to come back from. And I also gained a strain on the outside of the calf as well, laterally. So that's why it took so long for me to come back. I wish I could have made it heal faster. As I was saying earlier, there's nothing more that hurts me more in my life than not being able to step out on the field. And to not be able to do that is a dagger. And I want to try to do everything possible. In this offseason, I felt like coming out of the season last year, I was able to identify some areas that I needed to improve in, and I've focused during my off-season program. I've been able to do some sprinting, accelerating for the last 2-3 weeks. And the shoulder feels great. I haven't had any problems since the beginning of last season.
With that calf, did that hinder you more running, swinging, anything specific, or pretty much just everything?
It's just running. I mean, I could pretty much do everything minus run at that time or sprint. But now, like I said, I've been sprinting for 2-3 weeks, accelerating at a really good pace to where I already feel like I'm very much ahead of the schedule.
You mentioned the shoulder, and you like to swing hard. Mm-hmm. How apprehensive were you to get back in there after the shoulder had healed and just really let it rip? Is that something you had to ease back into?
Well, when my shoulder was a little bit banged up last year, I was still swinging and I felt fine. So it really had nothing to do with my swing. It was more just being able to get my arm over the head and accelerate a throw.
You were drafted by the Cubs, but this will be the first National League team you've played for.
Yes.
Are we in a day and age now where that's really not that big of a deal anymore? Do you think there's a big difference going league to league?
I mean, I definitely think there's a difference. I think being able to find the eye line or eyesights for the ballparks. I'm playing in all the ballparks and stuff like that. But as far as the National League is concerned, to me, I feel like I've always had some pretty good success against this league. So I'm not too concerned about that.
And look, if you can hit home runs, that's going to transfer league to league. Really doesn't matter, does it?
Not too.
And we're excited to have you here and really enjoyed our time with you today. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you down in Florida.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Looking forward to it.
Perfect, man.